Kia ora. Kia ora and welcome to Tarmac. Today, as you can see, we've got the new M3 BMW Competition. It really is a super sports car. However, we're in lockdown, so I can't really use it apart from essential trips. So let's take it on some essential drives and I'll show you all about it then. Come on. Of course, for it to be a BMW, it must have kidney grills. And look, essentially, look at the size of these. These are massive and obviously a talking point for the whole car. But you really do get used to them very quickly. I actually kind of like them. But anyway, the other thing is kind of essential as far as this goes is the laser lights. You can see through walls with this thing. It's just amazing. Great at night if you have to do essential trips at night. The all-important competition badge, and certainly sort of carbon fibre all over the place. You'll get to see it as we go through. It's lovely. Under the bonnet, a seriously essential 6-cylinder M-Power twin-power engine that gives you 375 kilowatts, 650 newton meters of torque, and also that very essential 0 to 100 of sub 4 seconds, 3.9 seconds. It is a beast. Unfortunately, we can't go anywhere near those sort of speeds, but you know, we're still going to have some fun. Round the rear, a slither of carbon fiber boot spoiler here. It's got more carbon fiber around here for the splitter or the rear diffuser, and also quad tailpipes, which are of course very essential for getting those gases out. Inside, ridiculously supportive bucket seats that have M3 badging on it, and just look at that orange color. It's just amazing. They are so secure and safe, and also lightweight, so they're carbon fiber with the backs, and there's also carbon fiber all over the place around the dash and around the center console, so you really are getting what you pay for, which is a lot. So the essential part is you have to push this nice red button to kickstart that beautiful 6-cylinder engine. And there it is. The big thing, the moment you switch it on, it's raring to go. It's sort of chomping at the bit to get moving, which is, you know, we're all ready to get moving too. So my big trip today is a trip to the supermarket, which isn't very far, to be honest, but it's a boring trip made so much better in this. Actually, in all honesty, I've used this car for just inane reasons, going to essential trips to the letterbox, to the dairy, at the football ground, essential football playing, to the pharmacy. Just really any excuse to get behind the wheel and drive this car. The other thing is, because we're staying local around the streets around my place, you just have to keep to 50 kilometers per hour. So if you're going to go into actually getting that exhaust and engine note to go, you have to use the pedals and just stay in really low gears. You do drive like an arse, but it does make it sound good for driving around. There are certain things you can go to as far as your limitations around where you are. I tend to go to the supermarket on the outer edge of where I live, so it means I can nip up the motorway. Of course I do. And that means that the on-ramp becomes a bit of fun for getting up, a little bit of speed, and well, other than that, then it's back to just normal. So although this is a ferocious machine, and I mean ferocious, it does have some real practicalities. So when you are on the motorway, you can put it into adaptive cruise control and just drive. Well, actually, you don't have to drive at all, really. It just does it all for you. Sees the car in front, sees the car beside, keeps you in the lane, make sure you're staying to the speed limits, which is, you know, what you're supposed to do, and other than that, just away you go. Also comes with this little stalk thing with arrows, so when you push it up, it flashes on the dashboard here, and also flashes on something on the outside as well, and push it down, same thing, left or right. It's bizarre. And all these M1s and M2s that I'm not allowed to use because I can't use them, there's no reason to, and the drift mode, which I can't use even though I'd love to drift around a shopping mall car park or a supermarket. I mean, surely drifting is essential, right? It's good for the mind. Dropping down the gears, you can get up to your 100 kilometers per hour and just listen to everything just going so well. These sports seats are really comfortable, apart from this sort of carbon fiber piece right by the family jewels. It can catch you out a few times, so you don't want to go rushing into the car. You want to treat it with the respect it deserves, and then flog it when you get going. But it really does keep you so in space or in place, and again, for driving around the corner, not necessary, but so good. I like the four-door aspect of this, which is great being the M3, and it is probably the best M3 that's been out there now. A little bit dumbed down as far as less mechanical than the ones in the past, but it certainly just goes at a rate, so I'm told. The suspension is firm, so you don't want a dozen eggs sitting on your lap. Not that you drive around with a dozen eggs sitting on your lap anyway, but it will shake you up. The good thing though is this has the practicalities of, even though this has got these amazing bucket seats, they're heated. You've got a heated steering wheel button, so you can keep your fingers warm, and like visibility is just amazing. As far as the screens are great, the fact that you can use just your finger to raise and lower the Harman Kardon stereo. Of course, if you don't want to use your gesture controls or the buttons, you can use the Hey BMW.
Hello, what can I help you with?
And also, even your phone, you can just throw it down here into this wireless charging area. So again, for a sports car, it's fully equipped. BMW NZ really have equipped this to the nines. I mean, virtually every possibility or every option that you can get has been thrown into this competition side of things, and they really are just offering this top of the line vehicle. I kind of like the image of the exhaust being in the middle. That looks really good to me, but I think there are a few things that you could still tick, but this is a complete race car, both for track and, see, I'm not getting juggled around too much, even for your daily driver. I mean, sub 4 seconds 0 to 100 is not to be sniffed at, and you find yourself, even in lockdown, trying to find places that you can go up to 100 as quickly as possible and then just sit there. There's carbon fiber everywhere, and I think that's important because, carbon fiber roof, you have to have as much weight taken out to make sure that you can carry groceries home, and there is quite a big boot. There's plenty of room for a weekly shop, even under lockdown, which is good. When you do get to the supermarket, what this beautiful sports machine has is park assist, so it'll actually get you into I'll park you into the bays that are there, and also it's also got a memory for when you reverse. It will reverse back out the same way you came in, providing nothing's changed when you got there. So it will just follow the same route in and out, up to about 50 meters, I believe, which is, again, cool. Oh, will this lockdown never end? I can't say it's not been frustrating having this amazing car sitting on my driveway, just begging me to drive it. But, I have had a long-term, well, it's going to be sort of 6 odd weeks with it, so I have nipped out and just sat in the seat and just been really comfortable. Actually taking a break from the family. But also it's been great to accompany me and my son on around the corner to drive and kick the football, and like I said, picking up the post from the post box. I have a sad life. Anyway, at the supermarket. So there you have it, the new BMW M3 Competition, going about just a daily mundane shopping thing during lockdown. Yes, I've been on the track with it, and I know how fast this vehicle is, and it really is fast. But actually, it pleasantly does go around just your normal daily, weekly shopping stuff. It is just ticks all those boxes. Is amazing as far as that goes. Do I want to let it loose and really drive it fast wherever I go? Yes, but it does do its job all the way through. I love it. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe. Hopefully we'll be out of lockdown and I can drive something a little bit faster. Not faster, but somewhere faster with something. That makes sense. Anyway, see ya.